Hello everyone, and today I'm also going to showcase you another game that I play along with the chess, and that's the Age of Empires. I've chosen Mongols as my civilization, as that is my favorite, as it has good economic bonuses, and it can consume good 40% faster than the other civilization. It can consume food 40% faster. Now there are different maps here, and I'm going to choose Arabia here, as you can very well see from the map. And this is tiny, and I'm playing against a moderate level computer just to showcase the build for now. And I'm against Byzantines. So to start off, I built two houses, and that's my scout, and I scout around the map. I always scout in semicircles. That's the best way to get in. And I'm going to scout with my sheeps as well. So I get my sheeps under the town center, and then my villagers are going to consume the sheep only under the town center. I'm not going to get it outside the town center. That's very important. Okay, for now, just remember whatever things, if you don't know about the game, just follow the instructions that I have told you. For now, you'll get the reasons maybe in the future videos whenever I make them. This is just for your game information and something that I play for fun. Also, it has a lot of logical reasoning behind it, and I'm right now scouting around my map. You can very well see on the bottom corner, that's the mini map. I can get to see what all areas I'm right now scouting, and there's a sheep also which I'm using to scout as well. At the start, you don't really need to scout with a sheep. If you want, only then you can scout. So I'm giving those waypoints for my sheep and my scout to get in, to know what are the resources that I can have. Now there are four main resources. Okay, there is wood, there is food, there is gold and stone. As you can see on the top left corner, those are the numbers that I've got. And your town center has to be constantly running. What do I mean by that is, from town center you can literally generate villages. So you can take villages out from the town center. And how do I get villagers is by 50 food. So every 50 food I'm going to get a villager out. So we're going to go for 20 pop scout, but for now, what do I mean by 20 pop is basically 20 population. Okay, and I get another boar from there. You see that's an elephant, but okay, that's in AoE terms you call it a boar, doesn't matter. So that's a food. I'm luring that boar, getting a house, and then also using the herbs. So I garrison this and then consume the boar. Boar has more food than the sheep, so I'm going to also pump some villagers. If you see, I get a villager, the notification on the top left corner. So every single time you'll always see a villager coming out of the town center. So I'm going to go till I get 20 pop. Okay, 20 pop will also include the scout. So 19 villagers and one scout will be 20. And now I'm going to have my mill near my town center. So that's another source of food. Also you can see that I am getting my sheep near the town center there, and there's another boar which I'm going to consume. So the scouting really helps me find all of the food resources, gold, stone, to get my TC running and my game going ahead. So I lure the boar. You see, one villager is insufficient to capture it or to kill it. I need all other villagers. So I get under the TC. You see, again I'm getting it under the TC. I kill the boar, and I'm now going to consume that boar as well. So right now I'm on 16 villagers or 17 pop. We need 3 more to go ahead, and then we are going to change to the next age. And I'm constantly scouting with my scout, and you can get the basic strategy that we're going to go is, we first had 3 on wood and all other we put to food. Okay, because you need 500 food to go to the next age. So currently I am on the dark age, right? So I'm going to go to the feudal by having 500 food, and the last 2 villages are going to go to the wood, and I'm going to build a house there. I need 1 more barracks to produce so that I can have my stable. So now I'm going to go and try to find out where my opponent is. So I'm going to go ahead, and I've clicked up. If you can see that on the top left, I've clicked up with 20 pop, right? And I'm going to find my my opponent. So I get my barracks right now, and I've just rushed into the T stage. That is really bad, but I was lucky at that front, and I built houses as well so that I don't get housed. Getting housed just loses a lot of time, and that's the reason I wouldn't recommend that you get housed. And then I send next 4 villagers to wood, and I'm now scouting my opponent, what my opponent is trying to do. So I can see that there are some wood. There's a lumberjack on the top left for office TC. Then what I'm essentially doing is having 2 lumber camps, and I would like to build a stable after that. A stable needs 180 wood. I've clicked up right now, and then I'm just making sure I'm going to pump villager after the age, after I get into feudal age, and also making villages. All of my villagers are constantly working either on the food or wood is concerned. We are not going to work on the gold as far as now, because it's not essential for the initial age, but soon for getting into the castle age we need 200 gold. So I'll be mining gold a little later. And now I'm just going to go ahead, so I'm going to build a stable, and there you go, that's the stable. And I'm going to get a wood upgrade, which gets double bit axe, which helps my wood cutting in a much better way. Then I'm going to constantly pump villagers. I have 1 villager coming out, and after the stable is done, I'm going to get a few scouts, and I get horse collar as well. Horse collar is actually good for your farms. So after the sheep are consumed, as right now you can very well see, I put some farms, and as and when I'm going to get 60 wood, I'm going to have a farm, and that's a house I've placed, and a palisade wall. So just like a walling, basically that's just walling my base so that my opponent doesn't attack me, and if he does, I have some defense at least. So I'm just going to very quickly, as I have 60 wood, I'm going to place a farm, and I'm walling with my villagers. 2 villagers sufficient to wall, and I'm also farming at the same time. I'm getting my scout out, so I need 3 scouts to attack my opponent. I'm going to just wait for that very patiently while I wall the surrounding side as well. And right now I have 2 scouts, and there goes my 3rd scout, and I'm now ready to go to the opponent. I'm not right clicking there. That's the biggest mistake. I just I go there to attack my opponent, whichever opponent I find, and I'm also at the same time making sure my town center is not idle. We're not still going to go on gold because that is not essential for now. I'm seeding farms as fast as possible, getting so this is not the best way I could have done it, but possibly I'm not an expert, of course, but I do know how the game goes. But this is not the best way. But now this also helps idling your opponent's villages. You see, just I didn't lose my scout, neither did I capture or win any kind of villager over there. But I'm idling his villager there, right? And I used for some reason I didn't have that kind of resource to get in a villager, and hence I just increase the visibility of my town center in the meantime, and then I pump a villager out. When are we going to go to gold? And that's the time. Now is the time when we go to gold. And while I also scout the other resources that my opponent has got, and every time I do that, I seed a farm. Seeding farms as much as possible so that I can get wood and getting villages out. I'll have at least 5 or 6 on gold, and then we will go for another economic upgrade. You see, there are so many idols for my opponent, and that's wonderful there. So many villages on the wood line, but I'm not going to attack it right away. I'm going to get few more scouts, and I'm also constantly seeding farms there. If you can see that helps me really to build and go to the next faster. So I'm completely walled from this side. I think I just blundered because I'm actually not fully walled. I'm open from below, but below the town center actually on the left hand side, and I think I missed out on that. But anyway, now we have 4 scouts again, and we go ahead and attack the opponent. So to go to the castle age, which is the next stage, I need 800 food, 200 gold, okay, and two buildings from the feudal age. So we have right now 1 building, and we have that is the food that we have right now. I shouldn't have kept my TC idle. It was idle for around, I guess, 7 to 8 seconds. And how do we think we are going to go there? I'm floating a lot of wood right now. I should maybe have a market, or maybe I should have something I get in a market, so that I can sell stone and get some food as well, and I get second stable as well right in the meantime, so that in the castle age I can just pump in 2 knights at the same time. I'm also thriving for more food. I'm also attacking my opponent in the meantime, looking to capture or kill some villagers, which will help me. And there you go. You see, now there are 4 scouts, and there are a lot of spearmen which are a counter to the scouts. And in this, I think I just lost a scout. That was not the best way, but yeah. Anyway, I don't know why I was seeding a farm. It just didn't happen the way it had to, and I'm seeding as many farms as possible so that I can get to 800 food as quickly as possible. Again, I'm floating a lot of gold, and that's the reason you see you can get to gold very quickly. You don't have to really have. So the build says that you need to have at least 7 on gold. But as I already have good economy, and that's it. I've clicked on the 3rd, and that is the castle age, and I'm also trying to attack as many villagers as possible, just running them, making them run along the way. You see, I'm not being attacked right now. That is because I'm constantly attacking my opponent, right? And there you go. So the herbs are done, and I seed farms there as well. So 4 farms there, and I'm also in the meantime scouting as much as possible. So once I get to the castle age, I'm going to get 2 knights out. Also in the meantime, I get bloodlines, which increases the HP, and I'm open from there. My god. Okay, so I'm going to stay anyway, just wall in this side of the town center. There's 1 idle there. Let's see where I put it. Okay, I'll seed another farm there. That's, I think, is sufficient enough. Still I have that idle. Okay, I'll just get it to the wood. Okay, and I'm getting the armor and the attack in the meantime, and my castle age is almost about to be ready, and I just get this palisade wall deleted so that my knights can be very well ready to attack. And I'm just giving these woodcutters a basic plan to, chop the wood in a way that I want them to chop. And I'm almost done. And what do I do in castle? What do I do in castle age is, first I get a villager, of course. I get the armor and get knights, pump knights, because that's the best strat. That's the best strategy that you can use. And I also need 3 TCs to boom, and I also get a wood upgrade again, which is even further. I pump 2 knights, and with my with my scouts, I'm going to scout the map as much as possible. I'm just going to go around the map, so I get other resources as well. And that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed this, and you can just continue with more on the gold and the food and seed farms, get pumping knights constantly, and that's all about it. Yeah, so let me know if you enjoyed this part of the video. Till then, bye bye.